When floods swept through Vermont that summer, they brought more than rising water. They carried whispers. Strange tales of creatures washed down from the hills, creatures with wings and faces no one could describe. Albert N. Wilmarth, a literature professor from Miskatonic University, didn't believe any of it. He thought the locals were just spinning old mountain legends. But then, letters started arriving. They came from a man named Henry Akeley, who lived deep in the Vermont hills. Akeley claimed that the creatures were real. He had seen them, heard them, and he said they were watching his house at night. In the letters, Akeley described how his dogs barked into the dark woods, how something with leathery wings scraped against his windows, and how strange voices murmured outside his door after midnight. Wilmarth thought the man was paranoid. Until Akeley sent proof, a phonograph record. When Wilmarth played it, he heard something he could never forget. A wet, whispering voice that wasn't human, speaking in English, as if it had learned our words but not our soul. "We are not your enemies. Come with us, to the stars." Akeley begged Wilmarth to visit him. He wrote that the creatures had stopped attacking. He said they wanted peace, and that he had made a deal with them. His last letter sounded calm. Too calm. When Wilmarth finally reached Akeley's house, he found it dark and silent. Akeley was there, sitting by the fire. But something felt wrong. His voice was barely a whisper. He said his health had failed, that he was too weak to stand, and asked Wilmarth to stay the night. At midnight, Wilmarth heard movement in the next room. He followed the sound and saw something that froze him in place. On a chair lay a human face. A mask of skin, folded neatly beside a pair of gloves that looked like hands, but were empty. Akeley's clothes were filled, but not by any man. Something else was wearing him. Wilmarth ran. He fled into the night, never looking back. Later, the police found the house abandoned, Akeley gone. Only the phonograph remained. The record played one final message: do not fear the outer ones. They only whisper, until you listen. Wilmarth never spoke of it again. But on quiet nights, he still hears that same whisper. Beneath the wind, calling him back to the hills of Vermont.